Sombo, KTN.
Away from that, KTN is back on the airwaves hours after it was abruptly switched off by the Communications Authority over Wednesday's live coverage of Gen Z protests.
Now, the move by Communications Authority sparked national outrage, reigniting debates over infringement of media freedom.
Media stakeholders, civil society groups, as well as legal experts condemned the move, terming it illegal.
But speaking today, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen defended the shutdown, claiming media blackout was necessary to safeguard national security.
Vera Mora with more details.
For hours, standard groups KTN, Nation Media Groups NTV and K24 televisions were on blackout after they were abruptly switched off by the Communications Authority, gagging media freedom and violating the public's right to information. The illegal move came during the live broadcast of Gen Z-led protests.
Most of the media houses are working very hard during the onset of protests, telling people, oh yeah, wengine wamekuja, sasa tayari ndio hawa. They interviewing people in the street and tell them, what do you tell those who are still at home?
Speaking on Thursday, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen defended the government's decision to switch off the media houses. He claimed the media houses were fueling demonstrations further.
That Standard now has stopped being a newspaper. You know, the headlines for the last 2 months or 3 months have always been about security and insulting people without resorting at one instance to ask for feedback from anybody, not even any person. Now they have these interesting headlines that pass judgment on the Inspector General of Police, the Minister, the President. Of course, the President lives on their headline.
Murkomen also appeared to challenge the court's authority, claiming that a court order cannot save a country and that his office will be held accountable if the nation descended into chaos.
The question of closing or not closing depends on the circumstance. You have to weigh between national interest and also the individual interests of media houses. The national interest at any given time will be weighed. And if it's necessary to close a media house so that you can serve the nation, of course you do it.
The Law Society of Kenya, during the blackout, swiftly filed a constitutional petition prompting the High Court to issue conservatory orders that not only reinstated broadcast signals, but reaffirmed the constitutional safeguards for press freedom. Parallel to this, the Katiba Institute joined the legal backlash through a judicial review application, challenging the CA's directive as a blatant overreach of authority and a threat to democratic accountability. According to the Kenya Editors Guild, the move was a deliberate attempt to suppress truth and violation of the Constitution.
The law is very clear about the rights guaranteed to media, and we need those rights to be respected.
The government's move also angered various bodies, including church groups such as NCCK, which accused the government of attempting to infringe on media freedoms.
Kenya is sliding to become a police state by the government of Kenya closing and switching off the main television and media houses. This is totally unacceptable and draconian.
The Standard Group Chief Executive Editor Chacha Mwita emphasized that KTN has responsibly reported on events of public interest and warned that the CA's actions bypassed legal mechanisms of addressing media conduct. Vera Mura, KTN.
Former